Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Fall Preview Day. My name is Lisa Cameron. I'm the chair of the undergrad program for the Department of Pathology and Lab Medicine. What I'd like to do first is to introduce you to our chair, Dr. Subrata Chakrabarty.
Hello. Welcome to the Department of Pathology and Laboratory Medicine. My name is Subrata Chakrabarty, and I'm chair of this department. I'm sure when you explore the various modules in our program, it will be very difficult for you to consider any other disciplines. I'd also like to emphasize that we promote diversity and a fruitful and respectful learning environment. On behalf of our department, I look forward to your participation in our program.
Welcome back, everyone. I'd like to tell you about our program. So, what is pathology? Pathology is the study of disease, the genesis or initiation and progression of disease, diagnosis, identifying the presence and different types of disease, and treatment. So understanding disease so that you can tailor the treatment to specific disease types. Our program has various modules. The main module is honor specialization in pathology. We have a joint module of pathology with biochemistry and pathology with microbiology and immunology. We also have a major program in pathology. Our two newer programs that are very popular and coming along nicely are honor specialization in One Health and honor specialization in medical health informatics that's transitioning next year to medical bioinformatics. Our pathology module is led by Dr. Zia Khan. He coordinates the fourth year capstone project course. And what I'm showing you here is just a snapshot of the different types of courses that you would take in first, second, and third year that would lead up to doing that fourth year honors project. So the pathology research project is really the hallmark of this module. So honors specialization in One Health is led by Dr. Francisco Oleo Popelka. He is the Burrell Ivy Chair in One Health. He's an associate professor in our department, and he also is the coordinator of the research project in One Health for the fourth year students. So what is One Health? We have a nice definition here of the concept. So One Health is a collaborative, multi-sectorial, transdisciplinary approach, working at local, regional, national, and global levels to achieve optimal health outcomes and well-being, recognizing the interconnections between people, animals, plants, and their shared environment. The courses for the One Health module are similar to pathology. In third year, we have special courses that have been designed for One Health. In fourth year, of course, there's the One Health Research Project course. The third module is the honor specialization in medical bioinformatics that will be starting next September. And this module has been developed by Dr. Art Poon. And so I'm going to let Dr. Poon tell you about this module.
Hi, my name is Art Poon. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Pathology at Western. And I'm here to talk about our BMSc module in medical health informatics, which is transitioning into medical bioinformatics. So let me start by talking a bit about what I mean by medical bioinformatics. This is a rapidly emerging area where we use computational methods to analyze massive amounts of clinical and biomedical data, especially data that comes from DNA and RNA. So I'm just going to walk through a little bit about this, the content of this module. There's a core foundation in pathology and physiology, but then you also get to explore some areas of anatomy, microbiology, epidemiology, and medical biophysics. In your fourth year, we have two current courses in medical bioinformatics where you get to specialize in genomics and transcriptomics, or in the use of bioinformatics in the area of infectious disease. To cap it off, you have your medical bioinformatics research project, and that's a thesis study within a lab and pursue some research in the area of medical bioinformatics. Thanks.
Now that you've heard about our program, I'd also like to tell you about some other aspects of the department that I think are really enriching for our students. So we have a research day every year in March, and our honor students write an abstract and present a poster. Dr. Chakrabarty is one of our primary researchers in the department. He works on diabetic complications. Another professor I'd like to highlight this year is Dr. Fred Dick. He's a new recruit to our department. He's a professor and distinguished scientist at the Cancer Research Labs. Another thing I'd like to just highlight is the different avenues for career opportunities for students. So we have obviously academia as an option. So teaching and research, so graduate studies and going on to doing faculty position career. We also have opportunities, of course, for students to go to medicine, dentistry, nursing, even law school, the professional programs. We have students that go on to work in industry, in pharmaceutical and biotech and R&D. And also in industry, government, and policy. We know high school students would like to talk to undergrad students and perhaps even some grad students. And so we've put together some videos for you to see their perspectives and their experience.
Hi everyone, my name is Daria and I am a graduate of the Honor Specialization in Pathology program here at Western, and I have just started my graduate studies in the department as well. One of my favorite things about the Honor Specialization in Pathology program is being a part of a tight-knit community in my third and fourth year. We had a class of about 15 students and we shared a lot of classes, group projects, and presentations, and we became really close where I made some of my great friends at Western. I also really appreciated that we had a diversity of classes that we got to take, being exposed to clinical-based cases and topics where we also got to learn a lot of the molecular and biochemical aspects of a lot of diseases as well. I felt like I got a breadth of knowledge of the topic of pathology, and really prepared me for selecting some of my future options in graduate school.
For me, I was drawn to pathology because of the variety of courses that you could take in the module and that are offered by the Department of Pathology. And these courses are taught by amazing professors who care about their students and who are passionate about what they teach. And of course, I wanted to learn about the human body and human disease. I think my favorite part of the pathology program was getting to interact with my classmates and professors, because the class sizes are relatively smaller compared to courses you take in previous years. And that kind of just promoted a positive learning environment. And of course, I loved taking the interesting courses in the program, such as Introduction to Forensic Sciences. So the pathology program offers various opportunities to engage students outside of the classroom and your studies. Part of that is completing the fourth year thesis project for the Honors Specialization Pathology module. And that's a really great learning experience, which I really liked. And they also offer guest lecturers and seminars throughout the year on some interesting topics within pathology.
Hi everyone, my name is Samia and I'm a student in the One Health module. So I've always been fascinated by human sciences and how health and illness affect different populations. So choosing the pathology program here at Western was an easy decision for me. So my favorite part about the One Health module is the small class sizes. We're a tight-knit community and we really have the opportunity to get to know both our professors and our peers.
So I'm currently in the One Health program here at the Department of Pathology and Laboratory Medicine. What kind of drew me to this program was how supportive they've been throughout my undergraduate career in terms of my career progression and helping me out along the way. That's something I didn't get from a lot of other programs.
Hi everyone, my name is Winston and I graduated in 2017 with an honors specialization in microbiology, immunology, and pathology. Since then, I have completed a master's at Harvard Medical School, and I'm currently pursuing my PhD at Cornell University Medical College in New York City with the hopes of becoming a medical researcher and academic. Reflecting, I think that the HSPs in pathology have really helped me to understand human biology and also made very strong ties to diseases, the clinic, and current healthcare challenges. And so I think that this knowledge, in addition to the opportunities to perform pathology research, were really invaluable as I continue my training at medical institutions. And so I think that if you're a prospective student who is really interested in a career related to the clinic, you should definitely consider exploring and pursuing pathology for your undergraduate studies.